Emmanuel. So real quick, I wanted to talk to you guys about messenger RNA or mRNA, right? So messenger RNA is like little teeny proteins, and they are basically like blood parasites or something like that. Like you could consider it like a little bug. Now these little bugs, they fake like they're white blood cells, right? And they attach to regular blood cells. They penetrate this cell, and then they release copies of itself into your cell, and then that cell breaks open and releases more of these little copies. Now that is exactly how HIV works. So if this is how HIV works to contaminate you, why then would they give us a vaccine that, one, has to stay cold, and also it has to and it has messenger RNA? The reason why is because when somebody takes HIV medicine, what they do is that medicine basically puts the messenger RNA to sleep for a little while. But if you get off of that medicine, then the messenger RNA is immediately awakened, and it will reinfect you even the more, because the constant time you're developing white blood cells, which is why they tell you you have to have a high CD4 count. That's when your white blood cells is so high that anytime that you step out of line, those motherfuckers will then get up and fuck you up like somebody who has lupus. I don't know how to explain shit like Dr. Fauci, because he's not explaining shit. But I do know that if I tell you what I tell you and you go pick up a biology book, it will show forth that I am correct. Now, I had somebody get on my post the other day talking about, I know what I'm talking about. I went to school for this and whoop, wop, 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 wop. And then in the second sentence said, my hemoglobin is a 6. But I don't know what you went to school for, but you need to go get your money back. So please do not come to me with, oh, this, that, and the third. Unless you has a biology degree, I ain't going to war with you. All I'm saying is I'm going to use the information that is out to crush the government and the pharmaceutical companies and anybody who tries my God and says that he does not supply the things that you need. You better get yourself some hot lemonade and stop drinking that Kool-Aid, because your body don't have no defense. You better get you a glass of tea and return to tea time, because once the queen said let them eat cake, everybody been dying. And then the second thing that I'm saying is, if your hemoglobin is low, you might want to put your goddamn phone down, because that joint is giving off 5G waves. And if you check what Bill Nye said about it, they are low-level microwaves. But if your blood already depleted of oxygen and you're being cooked, because microwaves cook the water out of a person or anything that you're cooking. That's why if you cook a hot dog in the microwave too long, it will shrivel up and it will become hard. Just like everybody else who can't breathe. These microwaves are out here frying the mess out of you, and it's helping to cook you, and you don't have any oxygen in your blood because the only thing you drinking is soda. Only thing you drinking is fake electrolytes. Only thing you drinking is fake. I'm trying to tell you, you better return to the Most High God. In the most simplest things, he is correcting us. In the most simplest ways, he is correcting us. He like, what? Let me show you how necessary I am and my plan is for you. Because if you don't have the things that I have, if you don't know the things that I know, if you don't go after my ways, you want all your stuff out of package, you will surely die. And it's so funny that we return it back to Adam and Eve, where he said you can eat up all this fruit of this garden, but of knowledge, and if you eat of knowledge and evil, you will surely die. And it's food that's killing us. It's food that is the major player in the amount of deaths that's going on. Food, what you eat. When you look at it and you see it smell good, it look good. That snake over there, the doctor told me I could eat that. That's a word from more high. Now, I might be the ghettoest disciple that you ever seen, but yeah, that wasn't nothing but facts. Cold hard facts. Cold hard facts. And that is crazy. That snake over there, them doctors, they told me this medicine was good for me. And now I'm jacked up. Anybody you know, first time they went to the hospital, they've been jacked up ever since they got on medicine. Ever since. Ever since. Say it ain't so. You know what? I'm going to attach this video. And I pray that it get around. Because guess what? Y'all be letting the dumbest stuff get around. 5 million people doing the same goofy ass dance. I'm sorry. I'm upset. And I am not Joel Osteen. You gonna get cussed at. That cussing pastor, he cussing at y'all. I ain't cussing at y'all. I'm just cussing for y'all because y'all ain't mad enough yet. Y'all ain't mad enough yet. Y'all swear y'all woke and y'all broke. Y'all broke. Because everybody, oh, I ain't eating no meat. I ain't eating no meat. God didn't intend for me to eat no meat. He didn't intend for me to have no milk. You know what I read in the Bible the other day? Abraham, as Abram, before God switched him over, or right after he switched his name, God had came down. And it's the story right where they was talking about before he was going to visit Lot or whatever. And God, he was like, yo, can you just stay around? Can you stay around my house just a little bit? And he was like, all right. He sent his wife to make some meat. He said he had some cheese curds and some milk. And he gave it to God and the angels. So at the end of the day, I ain't eating no milk. I ain't eating that. All I'm eating is pureed vegetables. You are grown up. You need to be able to chew your meat and digest your meat. And that's how we are. We babies. We don't want no hardcore stuff. Oh, listen, if you live in a cold city like Philadelphia, you might need some meat because your ass will be out here freezing with your vegan ass. Let me shut up. I'm not even knocking nobody for what they want to do. If you want to be vegan, cool, but don't come my way with the judgment. Oh, she eat cheese. Yes, I do. Yes, I eat cheese. Yes, I eat steak, and I bless it because the Lord listen, just the same way that cow giving his life is the same way that broccoli is giving its life. You better bless it and eat it. You better bless it and eat it and stop thinking that you holier than thou. And you know what? To be high, let me just get y'all settled, get y'all straight. To be high is to think that you better than somebody because you doing something. That's self-righteousness right there. You ain't eating meat, but somebody else is. That's self-righteousness. You in your own righteous, that's all you can do is not eat meat. But then you look at people who be like, oh, I don't eat no meat. But then at the same time got a porn addiction. So at the same, you can't stop yourself. You by yourself can't even change your hair white or gray unless you take some strong chemicals to it. You have no control over some of the things in life. But thank God that he sent his son to redeem us. Thank God that he brought us back from it all. Because like I said, it was the tree of knowledge and good and evil. We wouldn't have known what was good. We wouldn't have known what was bad until we took and ate something that opened our eyes. And we right now, we ain't eating nothing that's keeping us alive. I know that. I know that. I know everything that we eat is fake. Oh, I'm getting a vitamin, and a vitamin is the essence of a plant and some gelatin with some powder this and some powder that. When God made dandelions to grow in your grass, and then you let the serpent come again and say, no, that's a weed, don't worry about that, and that's the most powerful herb growing around this city, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't know, I that's my rant, you know what I'm saying? I just people gotta wake up. It's too much. It's too much. People's eyes ain't open. People like, oh no, she don't know what she talking about. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And it'll just be a shame that, you know, people that I know, they don't listen. You know what I'm saying? They don't be like, oh, I'm listening. No, you're not listening, because I don't know why people around me is going sick when I'm constantly putting out the information and constantly putting out. Y'all better stop renegating and start renovating what's going on in y'all stomach. But I digress. I'm done. Edit this video because I know I done screamed a lot. I love y'all.